Hey kids, thanks for watching. I miss you guys. I hope you're having fun at home with your families. I'm going to be reading you a story about this famous snowman who likes to give hugs. And he likes to smell flowers too. If you guessed that it's Olaf, you're right. I'm going to be reading Olaf and the Three Polar Bears. And it kind of sounds like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. If you've ever heard that story, I want you to try to compare these stories with each other and see how they're similar and different. All right. Hello, it's Olaf, your favorite snowman. You're just in time to hear about that day I made some new friends. Well, it might have been a dream, but wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Do you want to hear the story from the beginning? You do? Well, once upon a time, I was walking in the woods with my two friends, Anna and Elsa, doing what I love most, smelling flowers. Before I knew it, the two of them had wandered off. They were probably lost and alone somewhere in the woods. It was a good thing they had me to find them. I called out their names, but all I heard was my own echo. Just when I was about to turn back, I found a cottage. It was the most adorable little house I'd ever seen. Maybe I could meet some new friends who would help me find my old friends. I wonder what he's gonna find inside. I knocked on the front door, and it swung open. "Hello?" I called. "Is anybody home?" But nobody answered. "I guess maybe whoever lives here went out for a walk too," I said. "I bet they even met up with Anna and Elsa. This is perfect. I'll just make myself comfortable and wait for them to come home." Oh boy, I don't know if this is a good idea, Olaf. What do you guys think? While I was waiting, I smelled something really good and went to explore. In the kitchen, I found 3 bowls of porridge on the table. The biggest bowl smelled fishy to me, and the middle-sized bowl smelled a little too much like carrot, which is good for noses, but not for porridge. But the little bowl smelled the best, like summer and all things wonderful, with just a hint of cinnamon. Smelling is one of my favorite things to do. Did you know that? Flowers, berries, even porridge. And that little bowl smelled amazing. But when I picked it up, achoo! I sneezed the bowl right out of my hands, and it shattered on the floor. I'll have to ask my new friends to make this for me again. Wait, speaking of my friends, what was taking mine so long anyway? Olaf's getting himself into trouble. Let's see what he does next. Since they weren't back yet, I grabbed my nose and continued on exploring the cottage. There were 3 chairs in the living room, a big chair, a medium chair, and a little chair. I had a good idea who my new friends were. One would give big hugs, one would give medium hugs, and the last one would probably give little hugs. I tried to get into the big chair, but it was a little too tall for me. I managed to get in the medium chair, but it had too many cushions. So I plopped myself down in the little chair. It rocked just the right amount. Comfortable. Uh-oh. But I rocked too hard and whoops. All this waiting was getting exhausting. What do you think he's going to do next? I needed to find a place to rest until my new friends came back with Anna and Elsa. I wonder where he's gonna go. I kept walking around the little cottage, and soon I found the bedroom. There were even 3 beds to choose from. I tried each one, of course. The big one smelled like fish, just like the big bowl of porridge. The medium bed was covered in fur. It felt like cuddling up with Sven, which is nice for a snuggle, but not for a nap. I got under the blanket in the littlest bed, and it was so cozy. It felt like a big hug from my friends. I thought about how nice it would be to find them again and maybe go for a nice walk in the woods. Do you think he's gonna find them? Probably not in the bed, huh? As I was thinking about my old friends and waiting for my new friends to come home, I decided to rest my eyes just for a minute. But while I was resting my eyes, my new friends came back. Uh-oh, do you see him? As they made their way through the cottage, I'm sure they were happy to find a new friend Kate had come. Does it look like they're very happy? We got porridge all over the place, a broken chair, little polar bear looks sad. They came upstairs to find me, a cute, sweet, innocent little snowman snuggled up under the covers in their bedroom. I was so happy. My new friends weren't just any new friends. They were new friends who loved the snow as much as I did. Because they were polar bears, I jumped out of bed and ran so fast my legs could barely keep up. He looks pretty happy. I think they kind of look confused to me. What do you guys think? That's when I ran into Anna and Elsa. Maybe Elsa could make some snow for us all to play in with the polar bears. Polar bears and snowmen love playing in the snow. Did you know that? Where were you, Olaf? Elsa cried. We've been looking everywhere. You'll never believe it. I told them I found a little cottage and it had yummy porridge and a comfy chair and a snuggly bed, and I met some new friends, and they are polar bears. Do you think they believe him? Anna laughed. Sounds like you had a dream, Olaf, she said. Elsa smiled too. I think Anna's right. It could have been a dream. It had all seemed so real. The porridge, the bed. But then again, you know what I said? It probably was a dream. That sure would explain a lot. As we headed back to the castle, I shook my head. Silly Olaf. There never was a cottage with any polar bears after all. Or was there? What do you think? Do you think it was pretty similar to Goldilocks and the Three Bears? I think some parts were pretty similar, but some parts were a little different, weren't they? All right, we'll see you next time.